Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep and we are playing Hearts of Iron 4 on the return of the Russian Revolution. We're closing in on Japan, making a couple of island hopping campaigns down here in the Pacific Ocean. So slowly trying to make our way through all of these islands. Last couple of times we did get Iwo Jima and I don't even know, Manao? Marcus Island. Okay, so we got these areas and we are trying to push through, close in on Japan. Make sure that we got a couple of air bases and all that down here. And I think, yeah, well, they are pretty aggressive in trying to bomb our stuff. So let's make sure that our ships do stay top level, are not at all too much damaged. And that should be fine. Yeah, there we go. Excellent, good stuff. Right, so down here we do see the Italians getting more and more aggressive. I'm pretty. I find it very interesting to see that all of a sudden the the Italians are pushing so strongly against the Japanese, specifically down here in this sort of area. So you're still preparing. In a couple of more days we will be able to launch our new campaigns. These over here, as you can see, largely failed, but I do want to keep them up so that they don't, that we're not too sorry, I'm unprepared with these, trying to make a couple of things at the same time. So these Marines up here, so they're freshly trained, which means I want to assign them to this army over here, which does mean that they'll get trained up to regular, hopefully, since this army does have a training command. These Marines will get up over here, and you know what, these guys can also be part of that army up there, which is supposed to guard against Italy. So yeah, that looks pretty lovely. You guys are being pushed up more strongly. A couple of guys all the way over here and there. That's fine. And you know what? I'll assign 2 of you to this one as well. And that means I can take you and assign you towards the training bid as well. And that should be alright. So that means you guys will train up a little. And I'm very hopeful to see that. Right, time has started again, so we'll continue to have a look up over here. They are continuing to bomb us, but I think we should be able to do some damage to them. We lost 14 fighters, most of them to accidents. And we shot down a couple of planes, 120 maybe. Yeah, so I'd like to see that. Not the losses, but all the other stuff. We can still see that the Japanese have a lot of divisions, and sooner or later we'll need to deal with that. But for now everything is alright. More Italian attacks over here. I do hope that they'll manage to take on this island, otherwise I'll have to support them at some point. Right, how far you progressed? Still a couple of days. Some divisions have not reached the starting position. Are you still progressing though? I'm interested to see that. So is the top number going to increase? 11 days? Yes, it is, so that's alright. We can modify our government, so we have a couple of political points, and I think we should be very, very close to getting to potentially a fascist regime. Wait a minute, isn't it 100 at which I could? Yes, at 100 points I could hold the national referendum. That would be lovely, but for now we can't. Not producing a couple of things, but that's not quite as dramatic as one would think. We lost a convoy over there. Not the end of the world. Marines, how are you doing? Some divisions are still coming about. Where are you guys? Are you over here? Yeah, you're taking your time really. They lost a convoy, that's alright. You know what? I think I can, right? So it's control, click. Oh well, now you're all doing it. That means 2 of these divisions will come on their own. Alright, let's see how that will work out. We do have our battleships over here, so they should lend us some support in dealing with this. Pretty hopeful about that. Daily change is still positive, so that should be alright. So, here we are, 2 divisions against 1. I think we are out-damaging them, and they should be having a little less organization than we do, so yeah, I think that's going to be alright. So, and down here pretty much the same. So yeah, very lovely. You did very well, guys. So I want you to continue to attack over here. So I think we got all of these islands then, right? Not this one over there. Not this one over here. You know what? That's alright. You guys are also attacking. Ooh, you have like no organization whatsoever. Yeah, you'll fail. Okay, you know what? Then I want this to be done a little bit differently. So you guys gonna start over here. Try to attack that piece. That's gonna be alright. And you guys will likewise be assigned to this. Order because this one's meaningless. Yeah, but you'll need to come up over there before that. Right, you guys are also done on your attack over here, so let's make sure that you guys are starting your attack over here maybe and then going there. And all of that should be alright. Yet you were successful? Oh, that's brilliant. Lovely. I didn't expect that. Right, okay, that means we can do this slightly differently. Okay, let's first make sure you guys are all done and fine, right. So you know what, you guys are also going to get trained up a little. So assign you to this division, this army rather, and that's fine. And you know what, you too. Good. So that means we have 6 divisions which are truly trained up. And that's alright. That's you? Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of all of these orders. Yeah, and you know what? Can you walk over there? Maybe. Let's try to do that. Okay, you also apparently lost someone, so that's a little bit of experience. Can get it back over there. So that means in fact we have 5 divisions, sorry. Yes, I can count. Right, so all of this is clear. Let's then get you to start from over here towards over there. 2 divisions, and that should be alright. And then, you know what, 2 more. 4 divisions. So have 1 strong group, and 1 army that is sort of lagging behind a little bit, but that should be alright. Right, here we go. Our first Spetsnaz, so these are really truly paratroopers. Not that great a unit, but still I feel they're pretty much alright. How come you still have M2 carabines? Why are you not using Russian stuff? Alright, still, I'm happy about these units. You're gonna be our special army. And that should be that. Right. Very lovely. Still resistance to occupation. Yeah, I think I set someone up in between episodes to do that. Though it will take a little while to get you there. You guys are all sort of fanning out. That's brilliant. You're taking an interesting route to get there. But that should be alright. Can you go there? Yes, you can. Nice. Good. So that does leave this area up here. But let's do this here first, and then that should be alright. You guys, you're fine. You're going to be reassigned to the Marines. And I'll tell you two guys to be over here. Good. So it'll take a while for all of this to settle in, but I think that should be alright. Very low supplies over here, but that should also not be too drastic. You guys are all moving about, that's alright. So how does it look in terms of the other armies? Are you all trained up? Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, still some things to do. You seem to be alright, so you don't need to train. How about you? Yeah, you do. You still to train quite a bit. I think we have enough, well, more than enough modern tanks and all of that, right? So, yeah, 2,500. Lots and lots of stuff. Really don't need that many. Right, do we have a decision available? I think we could do a national referendum. Yes, so let's do that. So, the rapidly growing Russian fascist movement has never claimed that they need a majority support before they seize power, counting on uniting the nation under their leadership once their rule is established. However, it seems that public support has grown rapidly. Many fascists are now calling Andrew Vaslov a hypocrite, claiming to represent the wishes of the people while turning a deaf ear to the masses who want to set Russia on the path of greatness. The call for a national referendum has been dismissed as typical attempts at disrupting the system by non-aligned members so far, but at least it's a political measure. If we do not act now, the fascists may choose the violent struggle as a better path to power. So here we go. We are going to get a hit towards our stability of a -1, and we are now the Russian Empire. So here we are. That's an interesting place to put the name. But we are the Russian Empire. We have Valery Yatzlov. It's kind of funny that our previous guy was not selected because, of course, as you probably know, he did actually join the fascists during the war. So it's a little bit funny that he should not be considered that he was a fascist. Right. What I mean to say is that the fascists turn against him. Anyway, let's see whether there's anything that we need. I don't think so. It's really all of this is pretty clear. I think at the best we could probably do military youth over here, just to keep in sort of the theme. We don't have new people over here, I think. Political figurehead. We could add all of these, of course, but only once our political power has reached its capacity. Right, so let's look at the political situation. 50% for that. Communists are drawing down, so that's good too. Yeah, and we got a new symbol. So the Russian Imperial flag, I think it is, right? Anyway. Are you guys all setting into where I want you to be? You're getting over there. More divisions coming down here, that's alright. Yeah, perfect. Once you're over there, I think we'll want to leave this order. Tactical bomber number 2. I think tactical bomber number 3 is probably where we will actually start to produce this stuff. Right, you two guys over there. Can you in fact go over here? No, you cannot. So we will need to establish some sort of improved centimetric radar. That's also very nice. Right, let's have a look at that then. Centimetric radar. Yeah, let's do the advanced bit. Let's get over to construction. Let's make sure that we are in particular covering Japan with all of these radar installations. And I think that should be alright. Right, and of course we are going to build up our coverage of China a little bit more because they could potentially be very dangerous to us. So all of these areas should be receiving a little bit more attention, and likewise Europe, at least the most important areas, should definitely receive greater coverage, by which in particular I mean Italy. Right, that seems to be alright. Over here, I think 2. Finland could potentially be dangerous to us, although in practice I don't really think so. Right, all of that is alright. Down here, honestly I think these installations are more than good. Could do down there a little bit maybe, but all in all I think that's fine. So let's make sure that these things are prioritized. At the very least, the ones in close to Asia, so Vladivostok, South Korea, these guys. I don't think the other ones are that critical. Right, lots of stuff where we are sinking Japanese convoys. Honestly, I wish there was a way to just dismiss all of these at the same time. Right, let's briefly check our units. So we have 6 heavy cruisers in all, nearly all of our guys. We have 8 light cruisers. That's fine. We do have about 12 destroyers in all, but the 1st and the 5th fleet. Are we building destroyers? No, we are building light cruisers. So I think what we can do is we can build 1, 2, 3, 4 destroyers. Which one is going to go to fleet 1? The rest is going to go to the 5th fleet. Alright, so you're gonna get all very much so, just one of each, and that's gonna be alright. Good. I think that's only the truly relevant difference between all of these. In terms of heavy cruisers, you guys all have a lot of cruiser number 4, cruiser number 4, cruiser number 4, heavy cruiser number 4. So yeah, I think that's alright. All of the light cruisers, I'm pretty happy. I think we could probably build 5 more, just one for each of these guys. Sorry. Production. So 5 more light cruisers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here we go. And of course just one of each. Alright, that's very good. So let's reduce these. Right. That should be it. Good. Very nice. Like that. Good. Resistance occupation still in Okinawa and Iwo Jima. You guys are nearly here. Well, you're now preparing. That's good to see. You guys have arrived, so let's start a naval invasion from here to there. That's alright. And you're preparing to do that, right? Yeah. Good. Let's keep an eye on things over here, because in fact we can take these 2 guys, reassign them to the Marines, and get you to be part of this invasion pattern over here. So that means you'll come over there. You're actually pretty close, so that's lovely too. Right. Okay, keep on checking these guys. Though we don't really need to pause for that. Just one more day, come on. Just come on, just progress, please. There we go. Stop your training now. You're all nearly alright. So I'm gonna be happy with that. You still need a little bit more training. How about any of you guys? Any further guys? You're alright. This one is really a bit too well hidden. Right. So we do have 2 nuclear bombs, so that's very nice. Very excited about to see those in the near future. One more over here. So you're all alright, you just need a couple of days to prepare really. Yeah, that's good. That's pretty good. Missing equipment, that's like medium tanks or something, yeah. It's alright. Come on, just a couple of days. Yeah, okay, I guess in 5 days we'll be alright. Very nice. Event decisions or timeout. Yes, of the we can't do this. Foreign policy. Execute nuclear strikes on Japanese soil. Recent successful test of a nuclear bomb offers an alternative to a full-scale invasion of the Japanese home islands. Striking 2 places in the home islands with nuclear bombs in rapid succession will compel the Japanese government to surrender. So that's very interesting. I didn't know that existed. So I think that is something that we're gonna do next time. Until then, let's wait these 4 days till everything is alright. I guess we can accelerate this a little bit. What are we researching for now? Nothing that really gets done very, very soon. Liquid bombers is nice, but all in all... Oh, do you see that? Japanese starting to do an attack again. Let's send out our 2 divisions down here. You guys are alright, so you can be reassigned. It's just 1 unit over here that's really starting, needs to make some more progress. You guys all seem to be fine, so that's nice. How about you? Are you in fact even here? Most of you seem to be. Based in very low supply in Eastern Micronesia. Yes, I think I'm aware of that. Right, so we are attacking over here. Yeah, that attack seems to be going on well. And in fact we have already attacked over there, so let's make sure you guys are doing fine. Taking on that last island. That should be that. Right, 3 dockyards. So that I think means we can re-establish these guys over here. Start to do this. But did we actually... Oh, I think that might have been a mistake. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you all have the appropriate amount of stuff. But I did see a couple of damaged things over here. So let's make sure that these guys are repaired. Don't want to lose anything. Right, there we go. So, you've done your job, very nice. You can then do the next one. Get from over here towards... where? There? Seems reasonable. That means we can... So, which one are you? You're probably the Pacific group, right? Let's delete this order then. That should be fine. You guys likewise did your job. Go from Saipan towards this bit over here. Good. How many days? 14 days. Some of you are not in position. Construction number 5. Also very nice. Excavation, that's not really worthwhile. Advanced oil processing, none of that is anything that we need in any way whatsoever. Because we can do the upgrades. Right, you're done? No, 14 days. So we can give you the order. Yeah, we are seeing some more guys being brought over here, so these 3 divisions can, I guess, set up the next bit really. So is this Russia? Nauru? I think it is, so okay, so let's say, I think it is, and we were just removing that arrow, so from over here towards over here with these 3 divisions should be fine. Of course means you are going to be brought into position, but it's only going to be 10 days, so I think that's going to be alright. Right, so all of these should be fine really, it's just a little bit of bombing, I think, on the second. What's going on over here? The Italians, man, the Italians are trying to push onto the Japanese home island, so that's interesting. How are we doing in terms of construction? Yeah, all of these radar installations are coming online 7th of June. Should be very, very soon. So we can in fact already probably see that the radar coverage is pretty good already. I mean, you can see that most of the Japanese home islands are already covered by that. I guess if we could reset that, yeah, you can see it's pretty good. So let's have a look on. Oh, they're building up their fighter force slowly but surely. But anyway, our detection really is excellent. 50% radar coverage. That's pretty good. How do we look otherwise? You guys are still building up, I think, over the midterm, Greater London area. Yeah, and then we have all of these infrastructure projects going on and just improving our Trans-Siberian Railway line and our access to Europe a little bit. So I think that should be very lovely. Right, so it is a little bit of time to end the episode. So here's a question to you guys. How shall we deal with Japan? Do we want a full-blown naval invasion with our group over here? With a couple of Marines, with a couple of Spetsnaz, air landing, all of that, and then trying to fight our way through Japan, or do we want to drop nuclear bombs and end the war that way? I'll be looking forward to hear from you guys in the comments, and for now, thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye!